Well, hello, y'all. Here I am back again. This is Richard with the Brian's Bus Adventure, and kind of going to give you an update on what we've been doing here the last few days on this Buffalo. It's been trying to get the doors back on the Buffalo before it starts raining again. And again, this is the 4108 Alpha behind me. And as you can see, we still have not seamed all the seals or sealed all of the seams yet. I'll get that out right yet. But we have gotten the doors on. If you can see, the doors are finally on there. That one baggage compartment door had been off for almost a year now. We finally got that in, and it took 3 men and a monkey to get that, to hoist that door up on there and to manhandle it in place. It was not an easy job to do. But I'm going to take you through that now, show you exactly what we had to do. And also we got the small door, the one in front. I think that's where the old air conditioner went or something, I'm not sure. That's my battery compartment door here now, and we got that resealed. There's 2 seals on that one, but there's 1 seal on the big middle one. And I'm telling you, it was really, really hard to do. So, but anyway, this is what we've been doing on the Brian's Bus Adventure this last week. I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, it's going. Keep going, keep going, just keep going.
Fucking that metal up some.
We can straighten that out.
She's like, get it in.
But it's not wrinkling, which is good.
No, I'm sorry if I'm in the way.
Hey, when you take a little bit of pressure off, guys, let it down some. Okay.
All right.
You got it tight up against it. There we go. Good.
How's that?
Definitely moving.
I got it. Still all right. I'm gonna.
We're about to lose our little lip. Oh, there goes my lip. Oh, nice.
We got this far. I just got a little wrinkle in it.
Alright, just reset my screwdriver.
You want it down a little bit? As long as it don't wrinkle anymore, we're fine. Just keep going.
Oh, yeah, I'm just fucking it up now.
Yeah, we're not. We weren't moving those lots of wax.
Okay, y'all, here we are back again with the bus, of course. And what we're doing now is, I found out now that there's a second rubber that holds this door panel together. This is the small one that goes up where the batteries are. And we're going to take it and put it back up using that hinge up there. But again, looking at it, I see there's a second rubber hinge down here. So what I'm going to do first is go ahead and just take this rubber hinge out and then probably mount this entire panel here back on the door and come back in this way. Now, again, I'm not for sure how exactly that's going to happen. But here we are again, back with another Brian's Bus Adventure. Okay, y'all, here we are again, just continuing to operate on this door, one of the cargo doors. This is actually the one, I think it originally maybe had the air conditioning, or I don't know what it had in there, but it's now the battery compartment for the bus. And this is the door that closes it. What we had to do was take this out. It had a rubber in it, just like the rest of them have rubbers in them. And I'll show you exactly what that is. This is the rubber that goes inside one of those. If you can see the detail of it, it has a rib here, then a little valley, and then another rib. And that's what we're putting back in here. We didn't realize it had this second one on it until we took the door apart. But now Pam's in there vigorously cleaning out this track right here, so the new rubber will fit in there easily, and it won't be quite so difficult getting the dang door back on and all that kind of stuff. So let's just kind of have a look around. We used a knife to get it out, and then I finally had to take the Dremel. There was one screw right here, you can see that right there, it did not want to come out. So I cut the head of it off from this side, and then took the Dremel tool and went inside the valley here. Again, I don't know if you can see in there or not, but inside here is the back side of the screw. Right here is the back side of that screw. I cut that off even with the door here, the slide here. So it should be able to get it back on. And again, that's what's happening now. Pam and I are working on the doors of the 4108. And this is, of course, the Brian's Bus Adventure. Well, okay, y'all, here we are back again with the 4108 Alpha. It's the 4108 Buffalo bus. And here we have finally got this one door on against the door into the battery trays. got the door on, got the new weather strip in here. We got the new weather strip and seal. Let me see if I can get you right there. The seal on that. Have put the struts back on over here. Oops, just trying to get my finger. Over there, I got that one on. And then of course this one here is also on here. So now we're gonna go ahead and close it up, see if the dang thing works. Again, new seals, and if you're doing this, don't forget this seal right here. I didn't even know it was there until we looked a while ago, so yeah. Anyway, new seals, new door hinges, new seals on the door. Again, this is the 4108 Alpha, and we'll be taking the sawhorses down under right here, and we'll see if it works okay. Okay, y'all, something else I found today, again, this is the 4108 Alpha and the Buffalo, is this little hinge adjustment right now. This is the actually top latching pin for the door, and it was really sticking out quite a ways, and I found out that actually you can adjust these by simply going into those two nuts in there and working that the capture nuts together, and you can get that so the door will close a little better. Really difficult getting a wrench in there. You can get the wrench, let me see if I can get to you. Yeah, you can get the wrench on this one here fairly easy, but there's no room to get a wrench on this one, so you just have to take a screwdriver and start pushing it down and then tap it in with, well, I used a wrench to tap it back in with. But again, this will tighten up that latch until you get it to where you want it. I do have a piece of rubber that's going to go across here yet, and so I had to really compensate for that, but that's something you got to do. And you got to adjust the door left and right, to the left and to the right, to get the door opening correct here, and just so that that latch will fit there, and then the same thing back over here. You have to get it adjusted to where the door latch will latch on that inside column. There's a column right here, well, it's right here on the inside, on this side back over here, that those latches have to go in and latch to or latch behind. So make sure you do that, and do that, adjust the door before you put the screws in, before you put the screws into your rubbers. Because if not, you won't be able to adjust the door left and right. So I don't have the screws in yet. You can see that there. And same with the ones on the inside of this panel down here. Do not put the screws in until you have your doors adjusted where they will work correctly. So next, that's what I'm going to do, is I'll put the screws in to secure the rubber to the door frame itself, and this thing will be pretty well done. Okay, for y'all watching again here, there is one more seal that has to go in. If you notice, there's a gap here, and it's going in and out like that. This is the door seal that came out of that, and that again will be going back up in here flatways like this, and that'll take up that little bit of space in there. But you do have to adjust the door left and right to get these gaps correct before you put the screws in, the screws that hold the seals in place, that hold the door in place. So highly suggest that you look left and right to make sure your gap is correct. And then again, this final one will go up here, and it'll take that, goes back in there, and it's gonna take up that gap there. So we're almost done, but I do have it figured left and right, and I can put the screws back in it now. This has been another part of the adventure of the Brian's Bus Adventure and the cargo doors. Okay, y'all, here we are. And here is the 4108 Alpha, of course, and if you'll look, you'll see all three doors are on this side now. It is done. Pam and I just finished putting the last two doors on. The door that was the number, I'll call it the number one door, and then the middle door, which has been off for, gosh, probably a year. And now we got all the rubbers back on it, and we got it fastened back in there. God, it looks like a bus again. Holy moly. That's what we did today. And this is the Brian's Bus Adventure.